Now, one issue in the news that has got everyone on edge is the rising wave of violence in the country. While many continue to condemn the bombings and kidnappings, some people have also advocated for new strategies to nip it in the bud. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar is one of those who think that it is time for Nigeria to accept foreign assistance with fighting terrorism in the country. Some lawyers who spoke to Law Weekly against the background of the recent violent attacks also proffered some solutions.
There has to be the political will to tackle this, the security situation. I don't believe that a small group consisting this Boko Haram and the other insurgency groups can outclass our security, our government with the army, air force, police, all the security apparatus, SSS. I believe if they work very hard, they will find out who are doing this. For me, my belief is that it is not those young men who are doing that in the north that are the real insurgents. I believe there are some big men because they operate with cars, they have bombs, they have big guns, they have all these things. Those people cannot procure these things. These things are procured by high-ranking people, and I believe our intelligence has to do something to find out who are these people and stop them at that level, because I believe that if there's no inducement and there's no sponsorship, then this will stop. But just going to the bush, fighting with those boys, if you fight with them and you kill them, then the people who recruit them will go and recruit some other people, and they'll keep fighting. But if you stop those who sponsor them, then that will be an end to this.
The security situation is part of a wider problem we have in Nigeria. And what does it boil down to, really? Massive, widespread corruption. And it seems the president we have basically is, is contented with, treating these corrupt people with kid gloves. So until we actually sit down, until we have the resolve to tackle issues right from the top, the problem we have really is from the top. Once the top is rotting, what do you expect? I've heard some people say they should invite foreigners to come and take care of our own problem. That is preposterous. It is really an insult. We might as well be recolonized again. Perhaps that would even be better, because I'm sure we'll probably be better economically.
It is not out of place. If Nigeria happens to, if we have seen a clear indices that from what we have seen, there appears not to be a well-articulated framework on how to tackle the menace of Boko Haram. It is not out of place for Nigerians to reduce their pride and say, international community, come and help us. After all, from time immemorial, in fact, if you see the centerpiece of Nigerian foreign policy, it's been settled in Africa. And that is the reason why Nigerians have been associated with peacekeeping all over Africa. And that is informed the reason why several times Nigeria have been appointed as non-permanent member of the UN Security Council. So it means that where you see disturbance in a state and the state feels that, I think it's a point where we should attract external forces to assist us in terms of information sharing, in terms of security framework, in terms of security analyzation and all of that. You understand? So it is not out of place for Nigerians to say, no, outside community, come and aid us. Bring your third parties. Come and train our personnel to see how we can end this issue of Boko Haram. Because at the end of the day, it is not really the solution. It is not really where you got the solution. What matters is the solution.
My guest, the former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Lagos State, Mr. Sashore, believes that local intelligence and state policing are options which must be explored to combat the security challenges facing the country. It's something that Lagos State government has always advocated for, and it will form part of the Lagos agenda at the national conference, where the senior advocate is also one of the delegates.